50,000 subscribers. Insane. I said I would do a Q&A video, and I made a video where you asked me questions, so I will answer all of those today. Maybe it'll be like a 2-part or 3 parts kind of thing. It depends a bit on if I ramble too much. But first of all, thanks for the 50k, that's insane. I mean, we all know that we would get there, but still, thank you, that's incredible. So, like I say in every freaking video, let's do this. First question by RedBass, but that's my second channel where I upload weekly bass covers. Maybe you can start with some basic info and answers. Sure, let's do that. I thought it would be useful because a lot of the questions have similar questions. So, hi, I'm Leo. You might know me from LeoBassCovers, or RedBass, or just Leo. I am 27. I am half Dutch, half Turkish. What else is basic? My surname is pronounced Düzey. Yeah, just so you know. Okay, I think that's enough. First actual question. Swimming in the stars. Oh my FOD. Totally wrong. I have so many heart. Hoping these weren't asked yet, and it's not too many. What are your plans for the future? I don't know, just to do the same thing, I guess. Ideally, I can work a few more years in the supermarket, and then I can actually do this for a living, just like Cover Solutions. What made you want to start playing in the first place? This is a question I see a lot, so I guess I'm answering like 5 or 6 at once now, but I started playing in 2016 or 15 when I wanted to do a full band cover of a Riverside song. My brother had a bass in his room. I picked up the bass, I recorded it. I never played on the bass. I was like, it's pretty fun. And then I just never returned the bass, I guess. I guess that's it. Yeah, I just wanted to do a quick cover, but I ended up liking the bass more than guitar. So there you go. If you could go back in time and redo your whole bass journey again, what would you do differently? I think I would learn muting faster. I think I spent 2 years not muting the strings, and I just left my thumb on the pickup, which is horrible technique. That's my one regret. Do you have any favorite songs to play? Honestly, not really. I guess for fingers it's Luminal by Steven Wilson. And when I play with a pick, I guess I'll play Reflection by Tool if I'm in standard. If I'm in a drop tuning, I'll play The Pot, I guess. If we're talking about like a full song, I guess I would say The Grudge by Tool. So yeah, lots of Tool. Very weird. How has your music taste changed over the years? And has playing instruments changed or has had influence over it? I think I've always had the same taste. I mean, I listen to a lot of genres. I listen to a very wide range of music. So I don't think it changed. I guess I started liking more things. But no, playing an instrument hasn't changed anything. I don't listen really for bass when I'm listening to music. I just listen to the music. And all of these are about bass and music and whatnot. But curious about your outside life too. What goes on outside of here? Not much, really, just work. You should understand that most of my life I spend transcribing and recording and filming and editing. I don't know, just I guess my other job, or meeting with friends, I guess, or doing some gaming. Simple stuff, yeah. Going into nature. Next question, Sloth Wiener, Viner. What guitar pick do you use? Edit, still very much love your covers. For some reason, just haven't listened to any for a long time. Why would you listen to a cover? Okay, well anyway, no problem, thank you. Okay, so for bands like Tool or Pantera or whatever, I use a, what's it called? Dunlop Tordax picks. It's like a 0.88 millimeters. I always have the green one. I'm sure you've seen it in my videos. For other bands, like very fast bands like Gojira or whatever, Slayer, I use a Petrucci Jazz 3 pick, which is a guitar pick. Tracer 4479. What is your opinion on Anthrax, Exodus, or thrash metal in general? It's a good question. I think I know Anthrax from Guitar Hero 2. Let me quickly see which one. Oh, it's Madhouse. Okay. I think Madhouse was an okay song. Exodus I have seen live when I was like a kid. I went to a festival and I remember they were one of the first bands to start playing, and I think my mom and I got a massive jump scare because it was so quiet and then the guitar started and it was like the loudest fucking noise in the world. So that's my experience with Exodus. Thrash metal in general, I know the big four. I don't listen much to that. I don't listen to metal much in general, but I guess I would pick Megadeth. I think they stand out a bit more for me personally. To me they stand out like Alice in Chains stand out in grunge, if that makes any sense. Just Cyan, or just Cyan, I guess. Nice pun. 1, 2, 3. Sorry if I'm 4 days late, but what are your top 5 bands? No particular order. You know what? I'll give you the actual particular order. So, Pain of Salvation, Tool, A Perfect Circle, Gazpacho, and Riverside. There we go. Jess QP3NV. Amazing. What song cover was the most difficult to play? And what one was the most difficult to transcribe? Most difficult to play was probably basically anything you can find in the master playlist. I consider to be very difficult. There was this one called like Gefilte Kebab or something, which was really tricky, really difficult. Other than that, I think most Dream Theater songs are up there. I did Stream of Consciousness, that one was quite difficult. So most difficult to transcribe, I would say maybe earlier Opeth. Honestly, anything where the bass is very low and very not loud. Quiet. Thank you. Are there any covers you are not proud of, either because they were played sloppily or you had a bad tone and you found out later you transcribed it incorrectly? Honestly, there's so many videos like that. Like the old videos for Tool, all of them with the Ebenezer bass, you know, the brown one. There are definitely videos out there that I don't like so much. What comes to mind is Jambi by Tool, or The Grudge, Eulogy, Age. I think my gear was just not good enough. I think the bass I used wasn't very good. I used the 5th string line on the tabs, while actually I didn't play the 5th string. So that really bugs me. But there have been some videos that I actually deleted because they were too bad, like To Bid You Farewell by Opeth. I did Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel, but I left the octaver on the entire song, which was wrong. But then Cover Solutions did it as well. I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'll remove it. Burrito Burlap. Do you like Dinosaur Jr.? What is that? Dinosaur Jr.? Oh, it's a band, right. Honestly, that's like the first time I hear of this band, so no opinion. Denver Coder. Oh, I know who you are. Thanks for the support on Patreon. You should tell us how you got started playing bass. I just did. How old you were, how often you practice, and how long it took you to get proficient. I was 18 or 19, I think. How often I practiced? I have never practiced bass, ever. So how long it took me to get proficient? Well, I don't know, a couple of years, I guess. But I've never practiced the bass, so there you go. Resident Crockhead. Well, thank you for like all the comments like on every single video. Hey Leo, love your stuff as always. My question is, of the bands you've covered the most extensively, Tool, Opeth, Porcupine Tree, which band's bass lines do you enjoy playing the most? Do you sometimes catch yourself gravitating towards specific riffs when you play? I guess I like Tool the most for playing bass. And out of any band, I would still pick Tool. Gravitating towards specific riffs, I really don't know. When I write music, I just write what the song needs, and that's not a certain riff or scale. It just sort of happens. Which do you listen to most in your spare time of the three? So technically it's Tool, but here comes the big shocker. I don't actually listen to Porcupine Tree, and I think I've had my Tool and Opeth phase. So actually I don't listen to any of these. Let's say I need some banging music or whatever for a workout, exercise. I'll probably use Tool or Opeth, but Porcupine Tree I only listen to A Smart Kid and Buying a New Soul. That's it. B Zizina 2. I hope that's it. Do you watch anime? No, I don't. I guess I don't like it that much. I've watched Death Note a few times. First season is really good. Soul Eater, I think. I watched this as a kid. My brother used to be into anime, so I think I've seen some Naruto, Bleach, One Piece episodes, but I guess it's not really for me. I'm more of a, I guess, drama, realistic movie kind of guy. I mean, I like Mafia, I like World War II movies, series, whatever. Prentech, I don't know. Which softwares do you use in order to practice bass and transcribe music into sheets and tabs? I use Guitar Pro 7 for transcribing. I use Go Play Along 4 for putting it into the actual synced tabs. But for practicing, I use my ear. What do you think of the writing of Milan Kundera? Just, amazing. There are so many times during the day where I really feel the inspiration. I don't know who this is. I'm sorry. EGZ3637. What makes the red bass special? And why does it have its own channel? I think it's funny because it's just not a special bass at all. It needed to stand out. I thought the color red stands out. I was sitting at a friend's house. She was at work. I was just sitting on a couch, and I thought, you know what? I should have a second channel. Something that doesn't have anything to do with progressive music, rock music, metal, whatever. And I can just do whatever I want on this red bass channel. And I think it's close to 10,000 subs now. So yeah, it's quite nice. Do you work out or play any sports? Not so much. I used to play football for like 7 years. I stopped doing that. Got addicted to gaming. I do work out now, not so much. It's more that I watched Physical 100 on Netflix and got very motivated to get more in shape, I guess. Definitely can't hurt to, watch your weight and try to improve, I guess. Or like have a good stamina for whatever. Coco94K, where are you from? I am from Dutchlands. I am Dutch. I was born in a city called Zutphen in Gelderland, and I still live there. What's your favorite type of music to play, and maybe your favorite band? So favorite band, Pain of Salvation. Favorite type of music to play, I guess, it's kind of unexpected maybe, but funk. I like playing funk and blues. I'm not very good at it, but I do like it the most. Username Bruv. Do you like the band Swans? And if so, what are your favorite albums and tracks? Also, I love your channel, man. Grinded out your 2 videos when I started getting into bass. Thank you. I might have listened to one Swans song, but I don't even remember. So, another horrible answer, I guess. Sumski Pero. What was your favorite video to do? I quite liked the top 10 albums. That was fun. Took a long time to edit. I also like doing behind the cover. I felt that was quite interesting to do. How long have you been playing the bass? So 8 years, I guess. Can you do a portrait of a blank slate cover? I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry. Coraline Bass Jones, future congrats. Well, present thank you. My question, have you ever realized how much you help every bass player out there to get better, and how much your cover songs help players to practice while playing their favorites? Thank you. No problem. I guess I really realized when I did the thank you video earlier this year, but also, you know, at times, I think we all do this, but you know, sometimes you Google your own name, or I'll type in LeoBassCovers, and I'll just get redirected to a Reddit page, and it's like, the thread is like, what's your favorite YouTube channel? What is your favorite music channel? And so many people are like, LeoBassCovers, LeoBassCovers. And then there are comments underneath, and people are saying, oh, Leo is like a legend. And I'm just sitting here like, what the hell? So I usually respond, I'm like, thank you. And then they're like, oh my god, he responded, it's Leo. And I'm just like, yeah, it's Leo. It's just some guy in his bedroom. It's just me, you know? So I do realize that it doesn't get to my head, I guess. Of course I know, I mean, I have millions of views, but still, knowing that I help a lot of people, that's amazing. Moda L9953. Since you mentioned movies, I wanted to ask you if there's any soundtrack that you are particularly fond of. So he asked about a soundtrack, but not movies in general. It's a good question. I like that. Very, very specific. You cannot answer this question without at least mentioning Lord of the Rings, because it has the perfect soundtrack. But movie soundtracks, that's very difficult. So I'm not supposed to choose a musical, because that doesn't count, I guess. So my favorite composer is Carter Burwell. I don't know how to pronounce it. Burwell. And my favorite soundtrack is actually of a movie that I haven't even watched. Or well, it's a television drama, apparently. It's called The Band and the Band Played On. It's really sinister and dark, and yeah, it's my favorite soundtrack. I must have listened to it like over 200 times. I use it for when I'm writing music, like lyrics. I use it for writing, like I want to write a book. That's basically my go-to soundtrack. Nabil Hamdi 3478. All these numbers. What is your favorite Opeth song as far as bass is concerned? I would say, as far as bass is concerned, probably River. Yeah, probably River or Hessian Peel. She Vlogs 1132. How long does it take on average to make your videos? Full process. I usually do 5 videos at once. I guess transcribing, recording, filming, editing, uploading. For me, that is usually 5 evenings. So yeah, you can count, I don't know. It's definitely more than 10 hours. So you can imagine how many hours I put into this channel. Sonar, hi Leo. I knew this would be a long answer, but in a summary, what are your suggestions for us to learn to play a song, to speed up the process? Keep playing it. Oh yeah, that's it. Whenever you make a mistake, go to the start and just play through the whole song again. But as soon as you make another mistake, reset. So what I used to do for learning like a show or whatever, I would just play the whole song over and over again. When I make a mistake, I reset. Pablo 2018. How did you survive your biggest heartbreak? Oh god. And disappointment from a person? I don't know, you just sort of do, I guess. You gotta deal with it. So, I mean, I had 2 relationships end in like a very good way, but also a very bittersweet way. Yeah, you just... There's no answer. I mean, it's not like I went down a path of drinking or whatever. I don't know. I really don't even remember. I probably just had some ice cream and listened to some no, I probably watched some series or movie with a game next to it, like on the other screen. Honestly, I don't know. It's like a quite a personal topic. I think that's my point, yeah. You just do, and after some time you just get used to things, and yeah. You shouldn't be sad every day. I mean, life is kind of too short for that anyway.